Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to figure out what's really going on inside the world of big business. And let me tell you, the Cooper Companies is putting on quite a show with their latest filing. They're basically telling us how they did in their fiscal third quarter, and let's just say there are some interesting numbers to unpack. Before we dive in, if you love getting these insider looks at company reports, make sure you're subscribed and ding that notification bell. We also have a fantastic community over on Discord. I'll tell you more about that later. So what is this document all about? Well, it's essentially a public announcement that the Cooper Companies Inc. made on August 27, 2025. They're sharing their results for the third quarter of their fiscal year, which ended on July 31, 2025. Think of it like a company giving you a heads up on its performance right after it happens. Now, the Cooper Companies, some of you might know them, they're involved in healthcare, specifically medical devices and related products. They've got a couple of major divisions, Cooper Vision, which makes contact lenses, and Cooper Surgical, which focuses on medical devices for women's health and fertility. Their stock trades on the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the ticker COO. When a company like this reports its earnings, it's a big deal for investors and anyone interested in how these sectors are doing. The most important part of this filing is the press release they put out. This is where they spill the beans on their financial performance for the quarter. Now they're saying this information isn't technically filed yet in the same way other reports are, but it's still how they're communicating their results to the public. And let me tell you, the numbers in these press releases are what most people are waiting for. This filing also includes some digital data to make things easier for computers to read and analyze. It's like giving the report a digital translation so that financial software can gobble it up. Now let's get to the good stuff, the results themselves. From what we can glean from this finding, the company is reporting its performance for the quarter ending July 31, 2025. While this specific 8K finding doesn't contain the detailed financial tables themselves, it directly points to a press release that does. And that press release is the key to understanding how they're doing. These reports are crucial because they give us a snapshot of the company's health. They tell us if sales are going up or down, if they're making money or losing it, and how they're managing their expenses. For the Cooper Companies, this means looking at how well their contact lens business, for example, Cooper Vision, is doing, and how their surgical products division is performing. Are people buying more lenses? Are hospitals and clinics purchasing more of their surgical equipment? These are the questions these reports help answer. Think about their business. In the contact lens world, competition is fierce. Companies are always innovating with new materials and designs for comfort and vision correction. On the surgical side, they're dealing with doctors and hospitals, so demand can be affected by healthcare spending trends and new medical technologies. So when we look at the numbers that came out on August 27th, we're really looking at the fruits of their strategy. Did their recent product launches do well? Do they manage their costs effectively? Did they expand into new markets, or are they facing challenges that might be impacting their bottom line? This 8K is the signal that the detailed information is out there, and it's time for us to dig into it. Now, I can't show you the actual numbers from the press release directly here, but usually in these situations you'd be looking at key figures like revenue, earnings per share, and perhaps growth rates for their different business segments. For example, if Cooper Vision's revenue grew by 5%, that's good, but if it was only 1%, it might signal some slowing growth in a very competitive market. Similarly, if Cooper Surgical's earnings per share increase significantly, it could mean they're either selling more or they've gotten much better at controlling their expenses. The real story lies in comparing these current numbers to what they reported in previous periods, say the same quarter last year or the quarter before this one. That's where you see the trends. Are they on an upward trajectory? Are they stable? Or are they heading downwards? Are they beating expectations or falling short? This kind of analysis is what we do here at Corporate Decoder. Let's consider the broader economic environment. Healthcare and medical devices are often seen as relatively stable sectors because people need these products regardless of economic ups and downs. However, companies can still face challenges like supply chain issues, rising material costs, or changes in regulations. So what can we infer from the fact that they're putting out an 8K on this date? It signifies a material event, which in this case is the announcement of their quarterly results. It's a way for them to keep the market informed in a timely manner. Now, looking at the grander picture of the Cooper Companies, they've historically been a company that focuses on growth through both organic expansion and strategic acquisitions. Their performance in any given quarter is a reflection of how well that strategy is working. Are they buying companies that are adding value, or are they struggling to integrate new businesses? When we see these reports, it's like seeing the scoreboard for the company's game. You want to see wins in terms of revenue, profit, and you want to see efficient play in terms of managing costs and resources. Let's imagine a scenario where their contact lens sales are booming, but their surgical division is lagging. That tells us something about where the company is finding its success and where it might need to put more focus. Perhaps they need to invest more in research and development for new surgical products, or maybe they need to find ways to reach more customers for their existing surgical lines. Ultimately, these filings and the press releases they reference are important pieces of the puzzle analyst investors and even regular people use to understand a company's value and prospects. They are the primary way public companies communicate their financial reality to the world. Now, for my take on this, the Cooper companies operate in essential sectors of healthcare, which provides a relatively stable foundation. The key, however, is execution. Are they innovating? Are they managing their costs effectively? And crucially, are they growing their market share in both contact lenses and surgical products? While this filing doesn't give us the detailed numbers, it signals that the company has new performance data to share. The real insight will come from digging into the actual press release and comparing those figures against their past performance and against their competitors. Some potential risks for a company like Cooper include the intense competition in the medical device market, the potential for regulatory changes that could impact their products or sales, and the ever-present challenge of integrating acquisitions smoothly to achieve the desired financial benefits. On the flip side, opportunities lie in emerging markets advancements in healthcare technology and the ongoing need for vision correction and women's health solutions. My conclusion is that the Cooper Companies is a significant player in its markets. The information in this 8K is an invitation to look closely at their financial performance. We need to see the revenue growth, the profitability, and how they are managing their expenses to truly assess their direction. Keep an eye on those specific numbers when the press release is made available, because that's where the real story unfolds. Alright, that's our quick decode of what this filing from the Cooper Companies is all about. What are your thoughts on their business and what these kinds of reports tell us about their future? Let me know your opinions in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a like. It really helps us out, and subscribe for more insider looks at corporate finance. And hey, if you want to connect with other like-minded viewers and discuss these topics further, join our Discord community. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next decode.